me a minute here. Okay. There we go. That's epic. Yeah, that's very epic. Right. I don't think I've given Harper the link. I think I should. Anyways, we're gonna stream again. As I said in the last stream, the second the trial is over, if I get to the end of the trial, since it took forever for Vincent to say, Harper to say that he was ready. If we get to the end of the trial, then yeah, that'll just be it. Because I don't want to do more than I need to do because of, yeah, I don't know. It's just there's no point. Ooh, I'm not sure why I checked the amount of gigabytes I had, but I felt like there was something I was going to do that was actually important, but apparently not. Anyways, let's just start this up right now, and yeah. It will not need to be that loud when I start playing Danganronpa. Is so freaking loud. Okay. Why did I feel like there was something I wanted to check? Oh, wait. I was gonna check, yeah. I was gonna check to see if the fan was too loud. It is not. Okay, now the music is quieter, because before it was definitely overpowering me. Well, do I just have to like turn my microphone louder than it ever is? Because if you can see, me and the music are kind of having a bit of a struggle to see who's going to be louder. I don't know. Joe here, yeah. What do you think, Joe? Do you think I should like either turn the game audio down or like turn my mic up? Because like as you can see, if you can even hear me, like we're at about the same volume when the game audio should be a fair bit quieter. Yeah. So, you can answer at any time. Anytime whatsoever. Anytime at all would be totally amazing. Preferably today. Okay. That's a big watermark. Just guess something's come up. It's a big watermark. Guess something's come up. Yeah, if I exit out of this. As you can see, if you can even hear me, like, yeah, I really don't know whether I should turn it down quieter or not. I think my microphone has just gotten quieter over time. Again, I really need a stand for the other one. Yeah. But you know what? Let's see if the other one can stand up on its own. Like, Harper isn't even here. I'm going to try and use the other one. It was in a cold trailer for a while though, so maybe it will just like cease to work. But you know what? I'm gonna actually try and use the other one, if it'll just naturally be louder. Because as things are, mine is just so quiet. Let's go. What? Wait. You actually expect me to get going when you didn't answer my question after I asked like 10 times? This isn't exactly an even distribution of give and take, you know. So, anyways, I'm gonna unplug my microphone and see if the other one works. Okay. Huh. Well, it would have. Okay, then hold on. Wait. It would appear as if let's do something here. Properties. Break fly. Hmm. Has okay. We've gotten a bit louder now. Let's go above that. Sorry, I had my sound off. I'm trying to get the other microphone to work because I'm trying it right now, and it would seem the stand is actually holding it up on its own. Should also be noted that I screwed this in really weirdly, and now like the whole rubber plastic thing on the stand barely screws into it. Yeah, this microphone is so quiet. Come on. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, yay, we're getting somewhere, eh? Are we not? Like, let's take a look at the advanced audio properties once again. Okay, let's see if that's about as loud as it was before. Let's see. But what? Why can't I hear anything? I can't hear anything on my end. What the hell is going on? What the heck? What the heck? Come on. Ah, shoot. Why? I always hit just Y. What is going on? Okay. Come on. Work for me. Work for me. Come on. I can't hear a single thing. I can't hear anything. Why can't I hear anything? I can't even hear like the stuff I would normally be hearing at the beginning. It can't be a microphone issue. Can I hear this? No, I can't hear this. So what? I'm assuming you can hear me, but I can't hear myself because I can't hear a single thing right now. What's going on? What? Okay. So I really don't know if you can hear me right now, considering the fact that this is actually that this shows that stuff is going on in there or whatever. I'm gonna have to. Uh, Maybe the mic's connected, but not the headset. I don't have a headset on. I have earbuds. I mean, the microphone's clearly connected. I can't even hear stuff on my desktop. Like, let's. I'm gonna turn a video on without the headphones in at all and see what happens because here's a clip. Yeah, what the heck? My microphone. What happens if? Let's see what happens when I unplug it and then see what happens to the microphone. If you can I hear this? What? Okay. So I really don't know if you can hear me right now, considering the fact that this is actually that this shows that stuff is going on in there or whatever. I'm gonna have to. Uh, Maybe the mic's connected, but not the headset. I don't have a headset on. Okay, so it would seem that for some reason, what's going on is that whenever I plug this particular microphone in, I can't hear stuff at all, even though you can hear me and you can hear my audio, and I could the second I unplug the microphone. I there's got to be some way to fix this, so I'm not going to quite end this right here, but yeah, there's one thing I want to do because I think it's making this sound no, it's filtered. This is making this sound terrible. If I freaking no. If I no. Okay, well, if I totally remove that, you can hear a bunch of background noise, but at the very least, it doesn't sound so terrible. For some reason, when this is plugged in, I can't hear a single thing. I cannot hear a single thing. Why? There's got to be a fix for this when I plug in the Samsung CO1U. I cannot hear anything. Um, um, Interesting. Obviously, the fucking Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, just to sum up, whenever I turn this particular, whenever I plug this particular thing I can't hear anything at all. Um, so um, it would be nice if that were not the case, but it is the case. So I I don't know what's going on. Um, Jesus Christ, come on. There's got to be some fix to this. Okay. I want to see just the amount that I have to. Okay. The background noise is probably at like a. I want to know the amount of background noise I have to suppress because I'm willing to add the filter, but I don't want to, you know, I don't want it to sound like garbage. I I still feel like I should probably suppress that a bit more. Let's see. -4. What does that do? Okay. -5. Just hmm. I'll get this right sometime. -6. It's got to be better than -30. Okay, -7 will be the sweet spot. Okay, all right. There was just a bit of green right there. -7 will be perfect. Yep, -7 is the sweet spot. So, anyways, Jesus Christ, really? What the WTF? Yeah, clearly you can hear me, and I can hear me on my end, and it's like this is the better one. I mean, again, I did put it. It was in a freaking. It was in a camper that was very very cold for a while, and that couldn't have been good for it. But it was insulated. It was in styrofoam and it was in its case. And I don't know. Even if the cold affected the sound quality, it wouldn't have done it wouldn't have done something to affect just whatever the heck it's doing right now. Like I mean, yeah, um, yeah. I really don't know what to do other than to just use the other one, but I mean, as I've mentioned several times before, that one is freaking dented, and it, this one just sounds better. So I really just don't. I don't know. I really just don't want to have to do this because I thought that I would not have to, but yeah, okay. I guess my only option is that one. I guess okay. Yeah. Wow. Whatever. I'll try and come up with a solution next time, but for now, I'm just gonna unplug this and use the other one and play what I can of the game because yeah, this won't work. And again, I really wish it did because this one is costed way more and should work by extension should work way better, but it doesn't work at all. So I'm gonna unplug it and just use the way less expensive one. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's first of all turn the micro. Let's literally turn it up all the way. Just turn it up all the way. Okay. Yeah. That looks all right to me. Okay. Well, that that was really stupid. Let's see if I can hear this now. The second I plug the. Yep, I can hear it. Okay. Well, that really sucked. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what happened there at all. Well, I know what happened. Just for some reason, when I plugged that one in, which should hopefully, which should sound better, which should sound way better, it just doesn't work. So, yeah. And this microphone is really, really quiet. Maybe not quite as much as the other one, but I'm gonna turn this up so that like I'm going at like. I'm gonna turn this up so like this is a good volume to be heard at. I think let's see how it sounds. Hopefully it doesn't sound like ear blank. But I'm gonna turn this up so that yeah okay. Plug in both wall yeah yeah. How that would work is that like one I'd be able to hear one. No, I might use like the one I'm using right now, and then the other one would just totally mute the audio. But yeah, I think this is a good volume to be speaking at, and yeah, I'm gonna go to advanced audio properties, and I mean, I always have the fan on a low setting. I'm just so used to having the fan on that I'll go to filters and just see what's a good noise suppression level, which is a bit more than this. Yeah. So it looks like, I think what I'm going to do is that like when I have enough money saved up, I'm going to get this one, but without the dents for streaming, and then I'll use the other one for everything else, because I don't really need to hear anything if if I ever decide to do, I don't know, like some sort of video PowerPoint, I guess. Okay, like that was just hearing just the fan, and I need to make sure that all I'm silencing is the fan audio, and then I'll finally get done. I want to make sure the sound's the best it does. So yeah, what I'm going to do is that thing clearly won't work, so I'll use it for stuff that I need it for, and I'll just get another one of this that's not dented, so it doesn't kill me inside whenever I use it. It's still not fully muted. I need to do like -10 or something, I think. But okay, yeah. So sorry for it taking this long. It's just like I really thought that for a second, because it actually stood up on its own. I thought that it would always fall over, but I had it in a good position, and I thought it would work. But apparently, I'm banking on too much, because it totally mutes my computer audio. I don't know. Well, actually, I could very much like ask people what the heck is going on, and yeah. Also, this is way quieter than I thought it ever was. I have to turn the volume all the way up on the mic, and then even beyond that, make it more than 0 decibels on here. Like, that's not something I should have to do. Maybe I just talk too softly. Okay, I had to stop breathing for a second there, but I think the fan audio is fully muted. So yeah, God, it's at such a level to where like even me breathing is enough for it to pick up something, and like yeah, but I think that's maybe just what I'm gonna have to do when I finally start getting allowance money. I'll just buy this one again and use it, but without the dents. So yeah. But see, seriously, God. Seriously though, I had to stop myself from breathing for a second there, because like my breathing was too loud. I didn't know if it was the fan audio or me, so I had to stop it to be sure. So yeah. Tried troubleshooting the old mic that happened to me. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna see what I can do tomorrow to like look up some stuff to try and fix the way more expensive one that should work better. But for now, yeah, I'll use this one. And if it doesn't work, I'll buy this one again, but it won't have the dents. and it won't frickin' drive me crazy, so that's nice.
Portable stove?
Yes, a portable stove.
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around.
Now, it's funny how the one microphone I have that should be the good one has been in a camper for God knows how long when it was quite cold in there, so I don't know if it's even gonna work well. And then this one, the one that I know kind of works well, has 2 dents. Both of which have so much promise and yet so much despair involved.
So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I still have a can of ginger ale that's not been finished. That's interesting.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
You know, I'm talking about all this with 2 frickin' USB microphones. Meanwhile, we never think about the stuff they use to record this audio, but it's high quality shit. It's like a couple $1,000. Like, seriously.
A hole? What kind of hole?
Oh God, shut up.
It'd be great if you could explain it to me.
Have I turned the music audio up? I'm feeling like it's actually getting louder than it used to be. No. Oh, yeah, it's the way it should be. So I don't know.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
I mean, you're serious in the sense that you're seriously trying to help yourself get out of an embarrassing situation, but like, I mean...
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Yes.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me?
Sure. Not with fists. Because that's not this kind of game. God tier stuff, Lamau. I freaking hate Terratoria. But seriously though, like, I mean, every single person probably recorded with a different mic, and each mic costs like $3,000, and we have 16 characters in the game. Like, just think about that. Okay, it could... everyone records their lines separately, so it was probably a different one. But, I mean, even so, that $3,000 worth of audio equipment... No, probably even more than that, like $6,000 worth of audio equipment just to record this frickin' game. Games are too expensive.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, dang. Apparently it's wrong.
Will you be able to break through my argument?
Probably not. What does he mean, battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it. There's no way I'm going to lose against someone like him. Oh. Rebuttal showdown. Oh, God. Oh, God. Not this again.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony? I can't back down!
Come on, come on. Ah, shoot, failed. Just a little bit more and I can draw something out next time. Oh, draw blood.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier?
Draw some blood.
He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Assuming the portable stove was used as the light source contradicts Kazuichi's testimony? I don't think what Kazuichi said is wrong. I guess for now I should offer a rebuttal.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
I don't know.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
But that's not it.
Crap!
Crap.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Is it the fire door?
Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
There we go.
Through those words.
Counter.
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Oh yeah, he's there's a theory about that with Dory from finding Nemo, and it was made by, you guessed it, MatPat. It's just a theory. Imagine if the non-stop debates were all recorded at once. Hajime is like, how am I gonna best this guy? I can't let him win. And Nagito is just like, yeah. I don't know. They were recorded in the same room with the voice actor. Who is Hajime's voice actor? Because I honestly have no clue. I don't even think I've heard him in other stuff. So, I mean, obviously I've heard Bryce Papenbrook in other stuff. What isn't he in? But like, I don't know who Hajime's voice actor is.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway.
Uh-huh.
If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway.
Great.
Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate.
It has a freaking doorknob on it. How could I not? How could no one see that? You don't have to be an ultimate to see a freaking doorknob. Although the guy who voiced Hajime also voices Teruteru. Oh god. I mean, that's a lot of range, but I much prefer... you know, now that I think about it, their voices are kind of similar. But, I much prefer him as Hajime. Though, I think his voice acting is better as Teruteru, because I really hate him as Teruteru. But with Hajime, I'm just like, I feel like he's holding back a bit, and like, I don't know, I'm sort of apathetic to Hajime's character. But when it comes to Teruteru, I just hate him, and that's like the sign of a good performance. Also, I don't think we'll get through the whole trial with all the technical difficulties I had, but...
Oh, you
Whatever.
still don't remember your talent, do you?
Oh, wait, you remember my talent, and you won't tell me?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
I want to know what my talent is. If you know what it is, please tell
You
me.
sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
Oh, shut up, you
You
hippie.
sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
How would you do that?
Hey, it's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people.
PC Monokuma.
More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fair enough.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
No,
If you think I am, I really don't mind.
you probably should mind.
Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
I see. So you're telling me to call out the real killer, even though I don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark, and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is... you, and only you. Oh, finally. Well, Gundam knew how to get underneath the floorboards, right? But... yeah, I'll do Teruteru and then I'll do Gundam.
You're the only one!
Oh, thank God.
Teruteru. Could it be you?
Thank God. I really like how Bryce voices Nagito. Surprised you didn't make an Among Us joke. No, I haven't played Among Us in a very long time. I don't know.
Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Okay, so now he's just talking to himself. Okay, I wonder if he recorded his lines at the same time, though. Like, if he's literally voiced by the same guy, does he, like, do one, and then do Teruteru's, and then do Hajime's, and then go back to Teruteru again? And did Chihiro's voice actors do the same thing when voicing Sayaka and Chihiro? I mean, I kind of doubt it. I think he did a run-through of all Hajime's, then did all of Teruteru's, because it couldn't have taken that long to record all the lines, and then they just move on later on. Because, like, I mean, these games may be long, but, like, the voice actors only have to record, like, half an hour worth of lines. I mean, like, assuming they do, like, 3 takes, that's just, like, 90 minutes of recording. I mean, that's not a huge amount of time.
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely.
At least you don't pronounce it objection. I mean, like, I love you, Byakuya, but well, why would you pronounce it that way?
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer?
Because you are.
Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic?
No, I just want you to die. That's the thing. It's like, it doesn't matter if it's drastic. I mean, it's not drastic measures if it means I can get rid of you,
You're
you know?
cruel! Cruel! Too cruel! Teru. That attitude is so not like you.
No, it's like him.
For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Dude. Have you seen Gordon Ramsay? Like, what?
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
Gordon Ramsay will.
The future of the culinary arts.
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
Don't tell me this ends up working.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Not necessarily. Come on. They record in packets. They voice them separately as to not confuse the voices and have Sayaka sound like Shihiro and Shihiro sound like Sayaka. I'm pretty sure that's what I said with, like, they would probably do all of one character's lines and then do all of another character's lines, but they wouldn't do one line, then another line, then one line, then another line, then, you know, like, I mean, especially, like, think of a character like an actor like Daniel Day-Lewis trying to do that. Like, he has to stay in character the entire frickin' time. Like, he couldn't just switch on the fly. Like, that would kill him inside. So, yeah, I doubt they do it at the same time.
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
I'm assuming it's not.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light.
I'm wondering, just like, I mean, is my microphone at all too? No, it's like at -25 and occasionally at -20. I think, I think that's an acceptable volume.
And that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
Yeah, Gundam, please speak up.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
Well, was that strange liquid blood or something other than blood? Because, I mean, if you saw a strange liquid and you're mentioning blood, that strange liquid might have been the same thing.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
Oh. The victim was targeted by a mark. What was that mark? Does it have to do with the tape at all? Or... Okay, well, this makes even more sense, because if he frickin' moved... If he was the one who would have... If the person who killed Byakuya had to have been the one who moved, you know, Mikan into that horrible pose, then, I mean, you know, wouldn't...
I can prove it with this.
You know, it would make sense that it would be
The
him.
mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing.
Incredible.
I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
Just, I mean, actually, like, truly amazing. I'm dying.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Maybe.
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything.
Oh, the outlines are getting
I
larger.
don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
Sure.
Teru is the killer. That would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout.
Uh-huh.
And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat.
Oh, JoJo Part 5.
So, if you want, you should try licking me.
Oh, God.
No way! You look greasy.
You sound greasy, too.
But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
You have no honor.
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
Your entire head just, like, twists as you look down, man. Like, get that checked out.
That's not it.
Okay.
Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. I just...
No, I want to blame you. Maybe Hajime doesn't, but I definitely do.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Possibly. Make your argument. Awesome. Knife. Bloodstain under the table. Gaps in floorboard. Okay.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
It kind of is, I guess.
Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Oh, well, yeah.
Right, as long as I have her testimony.
Wait a minute. Knife.
The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Night vision goggles. Duralumin case. There's definitely a contradiction hidden within those remarks. I need to find it. Okay, where is it?
Let me ask you again.
Knife.
Did you go to the storage room during the
Knife.
blackout?
Bloodstain under
There's
the
no way
table.
I went to the storage room.
Gaps in floorboard.
I was somewhere totally different.
God, what? Night vision
I
goggles.
definitely heard Teru's
Duralumin
voice.
case. Duralumin.
It's handsome,
Knife.
unlike his face.
Jesus. Bloodstain under the table.
Maybe it
What
was
is going
recording
on?
Or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Okay. Can't be about under the table. Gaps in floorboard. Good God.
Let me ask you again.
Night vision goggles. Duralumin
Did
case.
you go to the storage room during...
Jesus Christ. Does it have to be the case? What about the case? What? What?
There's no way I went to the storage room.
Night vision goggles.
I was somewhere totally different.
Duralumin case.
I definitely
Knife.
heard Teru's voice.
Blood stain under
It's
the table.
handsome, unlike his face.
Gaps in the floorboard.
Maybe it was recording or something?
How does any of this prove anything?
Definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Come on, something's got to contradict something, but what is it?
Let me...
Okay, let's see if anything's going on in the chat. Oh, don't worry, son of a gun. Okay. Oh, don't worry, asbestos is tasty enough. You should try it. Is Vinny gonna show up at all? I don't know how I should know. Probably not. I wish he did, but I guess he's just opted not to. Good God.
Did you go to the storage room?
There's no way I went to the storage room.
Duralumin case.
I was somewhere
Knife.
totally different.
Okay.
I definitely heard Teru's voice.
Gaps in floorboard. Night vision
It's
goggles.
handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it...
Okay, look. Wait, just... frick. Okay, what about the knife? Okay. Okay. Just... Is this it? Is... No? Okay, well this is one of them. There's no sign the body was dragged through the bloodstain. Okay. What about the gaps in the floorboard? Gundam dropped one of his earrings through these gaps. Okay. What about these? Found under the table where the body was discovered. Apparently it came from the supermarket. The case Byakuya had with him, there's a lot of security equipment inside and a hard plastic case as well, the key to the other. What?
Nope, definitely a live voice.
What?
Right, as long as I have her
So,
testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall
What?
cannot be disputed.
What the heck?
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage...
Okay, let's see if this somehow has something to do with something.
Maybe it was recorded.
But
Nope, definitely.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction.
okay, well, apparently that's a contradiction, I guess. The music is so good! Okay.
Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall.
Huh? Why?
Alright, because we could hear his voice
Remember
through the
floor in the dining hall?
floorboards.
It was full of gaps, right?
Okay. Yeah. And maybe the gaps were just so large that it made no difference. But you know, here's the thing. I should really shower. So, yeah. I'm gonna just, I'd say I'm gonna shower in the morning, but there's no way that's gonna happen. And once I'm done showering, I literally cannot stream whatsoever, because all the time would be run out. So I'm gonna save this right here. And I'll get back. You know, I've said every other day, but it's going to be cold for the rest of the week, and probably the week after that, and maybe even the week after that. And maybe even the week... I mean, it's probably going to get good again, like, maybe just slightly before spring, and that's going to be in March. So, yeah, I think there are going to be plenty of times where I just do this every day in a row, yeah, because initially the reason why I wouldn't want to do that is because the reason why I wouldn't want to do that is because you know, like I'd want to jump on the trampoline or something, or I just want to enjoy myself and not have to stream. But like, I mean, because I can't jump on the trampoline at all because it would be so freaking cold outside, it's just way more convenient to just say, yeah, no, screw it, I'll stream every single day. But yeah, I'm gonna stop right here. probably continue this tomorrow. Maybe even try to finish the trial tomorrow. But I mean, knowing these types of games, that may very well be impossible. But there is one thing I'm gonna do, and that's going to. I feel like Okay, I've only ever needed the bitrate to be at 500. Also, Harper, let me know if you really still want to see me play Life is Strange, because I don't know. I've suddenly gained a new interest in it, because I don't know. It's started to look more interesting than it used to. Not like it wasn't interesting before, but yeah. Actually, you know what? I've only ever needed the bitrate to be at 500, and it always goes like at least 100 above, so I'll put it at 400, because I think it's making stuff laggy, and because like the stream has to give so much power to like making my microphone louder than it is normally, then like I mean, because I mean it's at 4 decibels right now to actually be able to hear me, and then there's the fact that I have this on to get rid of the fan, and you know it's way better that yeah, whatever. But anyways, I'm rambling. You don't want to hear any of what I'm saying, so I'm just gonna end the stream right here, and yeah, I'll see you probably tomorrow, if not the day after tomorrow, because like I mean, you know, stuff happens later.